Hi everyone, my name is Kim. This afternoon I'm going to continue to talk about the different types, and I'm going to talk about their fears. And so I did yesterday, I did the INTJs and what they fear. Today I'm going to talk about the INTPs. So INTPs, they're theoretical, they're intellectual, they really value accuracy, so things have to be accurate. That's how important it is for INTPs, is that information that they get for an idea or a concept or something, it has to be accurate. There has to be some consistency there. It has to make logical sense. That's just how they're wired. That's how their brain works. Because they lead with TI, and TI values accuracy. TI analyzes information, to see, breaks down information, and to see if it's accurate, or if there's inconsistencies. They spot that, and they do. They spot it very quickly. They will just discard the information. They will not go any further with it. So, yeah, they are like walking encyclopedias. They know a lot about a lot of things because they do deep dives. And I would say they do deep dives every day. Absorbing information, coming into them, into their minds, and figuring out, does this make logical sense? Is it consistent? Is it accurate? So that's how they process things. That's how TI, that's how it functions. Okay. Also, INTPs, they're introverts, so being in the outside world for too long, it will drain them, and they'll want to, go home and go to their rooms and just, be in quiet, in a quiet solitude. It's got to, they go to a place where it's, the quiet solitude area of their house, and just to recharge their batteries, and to, think about, what has happened with them today, something that was significant, or it just, they saw a pattern, of behavior, that, something has happened during their, whether they went for a walk or whether they were driving somewhere. The mind of an INTP is they're always observing. They're always observing their environment and just the environment in general. And, they, their observations, are pretty spot on, because they have TI. TI is, it analyzes, it scans the environment, and So that's another thing that TI does. Okay. Now we're going to talk about INTPs and what they fear. So their fear is that they fear that, that they will lose their ability to be accurate, with the information they're taking in. They fear losing, accuracy. And, as they get older, they also fear that, that their TI is not going to be as sharp as it used to be. They fear, most of all, they fear being incompetent. So along with they fear about, not recognizing accuracy, and also they fear that as they get older, their functions, the dominant function, TI, will just not be as accurate or precise, as they get older. And so I can see how, that could be a worry for them, because, when they get older, they're still wanting to, be that sponge and absorb so much information, and information for information's sake. So they're scared that, they're going to lose all that when they get older. Their mind is not going to be as sharp enough, quick enough, that it won't be precise enough. They just won't, they feel like they may not be competent enough, and competency is a big thing overall. Actually, overall, they fear being incompetent because they, being the sponges that they are and absorbing information constantly, filling their their mind with logical information, consistent information, accurate information. They want to keep their mind sharp. They don't want to lose any of that important information. It's important to them. Maybe to other types, they see it as, it's just way too much information for you. Like, why don't you just, take in the relevant information, for what, what project or something, or sharing an idea or whatever, with their colleagues at work. So yeah, they're afraid of that, of really losing that sharp mind and that sharp memory, because INTPs, they employ the mind palace, or people call it memory palace. And this ability, INTPs have this, where they can visualize in their heads, like a compass or a map or something. So they visualize that, and a compass or yeah, like a map or something. And they just visualize, they can do this with trying to find a place. They can go into their memory palace, and they can visualize it, and they it kind of helps them to see where they're going if they're going to a specific place. Also, INTPs, they use they use the mind palace or memory palace for things that they, spotted that no other person saw and kind of overlooked it, but they saw it, this minute detail that everyone has looked over. But the INTP, that has a sharp memory and uses the memory palace technique, can see that minute detail, and they, and INTPs can incorporate this in problem solving, whatever problem that needs to be solved, whether it's at home or whether it's at work. They have those abilities. So anyways, I'm going to be short now. My time is going over. But overall, INTP's biggest fear is not being competent enough. And that means in any area of their life. They want to be competent. They want to be that person that people can go to, for a person to use their expertise in problem solving because they're good at it. And the reason why they're good at it, because they have sharp minds, being all about accuracy, logically consistent, all that stuff. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I'm going to say goodbye.